I've done it! I've finally set a record in Fall Guys. It's taken me ages, and I've set a few before, but they've inevitably been beaten. But I finally set one that can't actually be beaten, at least for a little while. Okay, let's rewind the tape a bit. I'm going to show you a bunch of speedruns in this video. One of them is the fastest in the world. But you have to guess which one it is. I'm not even going to tell you. There are obviously ways you can check. But one of these is going to be an actual first place fastest speedrun record. Was it that one right there? Who knows? I'm not going to tell you. Maybe it'll be this one. So I've been playing a lot of solo shuffle recently, and as you know, the way I've really enjoyed this is I've installed the Fall Guys stats mod. That was a pretty quick one, wasn't it? How about this one? Maybe it could be this one. So I've installed the Fall Guys stats mod, which has a built-in leaderboard, and the way it counts is it will take your time for any level that you've played and beaten in a live show. So no customs counts, and you have to play whilst there are other players there, basically. That's the way it functions. Oops, I died. But this level is really tough. If you played this one, you'll know exactly how difficult it is, but despite that mistake, I did set an incredibly... Okay, there's another mistake. An incredibly good time. Maybe this one isn't the record, but maybe it still is. Maybe no one's had a perfect run at this one. What I will tell you is the one I've set a record in is no longer in rotation, so as far as I'm aware, no one will be able to beat it. No one will be able to beat the record. So you'll just have to watch all of these ones and take a guess and see what you think. Oh, it's a little bit of a mistake, but I'm back out in the lead on this one, setting a good pace. So, how have you all been finding the solo shuffles? Have any of you followed my advice and installed the stats mod to see if you can get onto the leaderboard, beat some times? I'm now actually in the top 200. I think I'm like 160 something out of everyone in the world that has the mod installed overall. That's my kind of average score. And it's really nice. It's kept the game very enjoyable for me. I pretty much don't play any solo show much, or really any duos or squads. I've exclusively, apart from some other side shows, we had Survival of the Fittest. I played a few of those, and I've played... no, I haven't played the ring hexathlon thing that we have at the moment. Now this is the fastest way through this level that I could find. A few little sneaky bounces off the clouds at the end. Could it be the fastest in the world though? Who knows? Next we've got this nice volcano one, which is a great looking level. I should probably say a little bit about how I actually think these maps are made during this video. You know me, I like to kind of pioneer what creative is doing for the game. There's so much negativity around creative, and it legitimately is the future of this game. If you care about Fall Guys, you should care about creative, because this is where everything is going to be going. And I love it. It's really nice to see. I know it's slow, but it is happening. Just the evolution of creative. And that was a very fast run on that level. That hit to my bean at the end made me fall quicker. This one isn't going so well at the beginning. Unfortunately, with these ball levels, if you don't get a ball power-up straight away, it can actually cost you quite a lot of time. I'm not really sure why the power-ups despawn anyway. There should be an option to just keep them there and make it so it doesn't really matter if someone gets to them first. Now this level, I really dislike the ending. The rest of the level I like a lot, but this conveyor at the end here takes so long to change between. It can really mess up a run. Despite that, that was pretty quick. Now, I actually posted this run on Twitter recently. This is by far my fastest run on this level, and it's a really difficult level. Have you tried this one? It's a very, very unique level. It's a really cool concept and idea, just trying to get past these conveyors that go in the wrong direction, and then it's all about keeping your momentum, as you can see here, and just keeping enough momentum to actually pass on to the next stage in the level. See, I did nothing perfect the first time here, but the levels are that difficult that that was my best run. Could it potentially be the first place in the world? This next one, you'll see I have completely ignored everyone else. And that's because there's a secret way to the finish line. How many other people found this? Were they quicker than me? Of course, whichever level you think I hold the record in on this, comment below. Let me know what you think it was. And let me know if you've got a record yourself, or if there's like a favourite level you had recently in these solo shuffles. Maybe you've made a level yourself that got into the solo shuffles. I've certainly been enjoying them a lot. It's a real mixed bag at the moment, actually, what we have in the solo shuffles. There's some quite terrible levels, and I actually managed to get decent times in some of the really good, some of the really difficult ones that are really long, and I'm just not putting them into this video because even though they've been good times, they haven't been anything that impressive. So that's another quick one. I've actually not even got much time to talk about these levels. I've run them that quickly. Here's another one. This one is absolutely beautiful looking. Just incredible use of decoration on this level. But despite that, it's really quite a tough one. I've seen this level time out with a lot of decent players in it who just can't get past the boom blasters. Boom blasters are probably one of my least favourite obstacles because I just don't really like the way a lot of people use them. They're not obvious, it can be difficult to time them sometimes, and they can have a really wide radius of where they actually hit. It's just a difficult obstacle. I don't like them that much, but I like them enough. You know, I don't mind them too much. Okay, on to the next one here. Oh, I remember this one. This was definitely good. I got some really nice frame 1 dives in this run. And it's a very enjoyable level. Not actually by a creator that I'm that familiar with, but they did a brilliant job of making a level that flows very nicely. Does that mean I'm first place in the world? Again, you could potentially get a faster time than me on any of these levels, but it may not count because it'll only count to me if it was done in a live show and the stats mod actually shows it in the website and in the mod itself, in the leaderboards. That's the word I was looking for. Sometimes I just talk and I forget words. A lot of YouTubers will just say loads of nonsense without actually saying anything. They'll be so obsessed with wanting to fill the silence that they will just say the same thing like 3 different times without even really describing anything. I pretty much just did it there myself. I always try and avoid doing that, but there's definitely some bad offenders out there who just try and entertain everyone forever. Sometimes you don't have to. There's also a lot of people who will just cut out every bit of silence, and I can't do that for this video, because if I cut out any of these levels, how will you know that I had a flawless run? Okay, you could look at the timer in the bottom corner and you could see, oh, he cut this bit. But also, I'm a bit lazy, and so I'm not going to edit this video. I'm just going to record all this, show you these levels, and hopefully that'll be entertaining enough. We'll just have to wait and see. Pretty good time on that level, wasn't it? Was it record beating? Who knows? This level is very silly. Still, some people don't realise the finish line's just right there. I did it pretty quick, right? Is it first place in the world? What do you think? What level's next? Okay, this level sucks. This level is really terrible. Despite that, I played it enough times that I knew what I had to do. And I did manage to set quite a decent time on this one. Even since playing this, I have never been able to beat this time myself. And it's just a really annoying level. It's okay, but the ending is definitely the worst part. Also, the name of the level is really pretty terrible. Also, if you want to guess which level I got a first place in the comments, you can see the name of the level for like a split second at the beginning of each run. I tried to keep it in when I put all these in a file. Now that is how you skip the end here. It's pretty much impossible if you don't get launched that far, because then the punches will launch you into the air, into a fan, and it'll push you back. Oh dear. This is another level by Pink Productions, I think. They've definitely made a lot of levels, but oh dear. This could possibly not be a good time. But it's my best time in this level anyway. Maybe it's just a filler one, or maybe it's somehow the fastest. Who knows? So this person makes a lot of levels, and most of them pretty good. In fact, I think they had another one in this video as well. They've got a good eye for detail and making a level look nice. They don't all flow as well as each other, but there's some really good ones, and this one is definitely enjoyable apart from the end. The end could really throw you off right here. Check this out. Now, I managed to get it perfect, but since playing this level again, I've really struggled with that ending, so I think I just got quite lucky there. This level, I'm going to throw it out there, is horrible. I really hate this one. Despite that, I set a very nice time on this run. Potentially best in the world. Do you believe me? Let's wait and see. Get a nice little bar jump on these last two platforms here. He's gonna do it again! The power of the scuba diver. And luckily I avoided all of the cannons. If you want to make a good level, don't put loads of random junk in it, because I will hate it, and so will a lot of other people. Random cannons everywhere and stuff like that, just go away. Also loads of hidden death zones, go away. I'm actually highly considering, and you'll have to let me know if you think I should do this. I know a lot of you know how to make good levels, but I'm really thinking of making a video guide on how to make a good, enjoyable, fun Fall Guys creative level. Because that's what I aim for when I try and make levels. I haven't made that many, I know. And it's easier said than done. Here's another level that's just full of loads of random garbage. It's not the greatest level, but once again, I set a pretty good time. There's some random massive thing here that you can barely even see that keeps hitting you over. What is that? What's the point? This level's annoying. I don't like it. If you made this level, I'm sorry, but I don't like it. There's a lot of levels in solo shuffles at the moment that are either just ridiculously difficult, completely random, or just not fun. But there's also loads of really nice ones that are fun as well. I just wish we'd get more shows that have actually good levels. I see so many of them, and then they don't make it into a show. Or even better, can we get some shows that are multi-round ones? We've had this before. I know they can do it, where you have like 3 or 4 creative rounds, and it's a full show. They're against lots of other people. People get kicked out each round if they fail, and there's a final. And now we even have survival rounds. We can have survival rounds and race rounds. Okay, this is the last level of the video. Is it a first place one? Who knows? I played this legitimately yesterday. This is the first and only time I've played this level, and I did really well at it. I didn't even know what to expect next. Whether that helped me or hindered me, I don't know. But I set a great time. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. Which one do you think was record breaking? I'll see you in the next one soon. Have a great rest of your day. Goodbye.